Welcome to all first-time visitors to Melrose. We're gathered here today to celebrate and remember the life of Doddie Weir. Last Friday we had a beautiful and very moving service at Melrose Parish Church, just up the road in the A7. It was a bitterly cold day, and as we laid Doddie to rest, we all enjoyed a wee dram or two by his graveside. And as if by divine intervention, the sun broke through and shone down on us. Doddie had an amazing life. It was action-packed, full of fun, lots of adventure and lots of love. In the last 2 weeks, every TV station, every newspaper, every media outlet has expressed their heartfelt respect and affection for Doddie, his character, his strength, his personality, and his contribution to life. But first and foremost, Doddie was a loving husband to Kathy, fantastic father to Hamish, Angus, and Ben, amazing son to Jock and Nanny, a guiding big brother, although sometimes a little bit stubborn, to Kirsty, Thomas, and Christopher, dutiful son-in-law to George and Violet, brother-in-law, an adored uncle to Graham, Charlotte, Alex, Jack, Ella, Lily, Douglas, Amy, Lucy, Annabelle, Magnus, Lucinda, Drummond, Harry, George, Will, Rachel, George, Esther. And he was also a fun and very thoughtful godfather to many others, including our son, Johnny. It's been very emotional and moving to read all the tributes to Doddie, and of course his campaigning for MND. Yet that's only 6 years of an incredible life. As we all know, motor neuron disease didn't define Doddie. It was just the last chapter and challenge he faced, with people diagnosed with motor neuron disease. To help drive research, to educate people about MND, to provide support, and most importantly, provide hope to the MND community. He never questioned why, but instead felt a responsibility to make a difference. He considered himself fortunate to have the loving support of his family and friends, and used to say, "What about Mrs. Smith in a tenement flat who isn't as lucky as me?" He's indestructible. When Doddie first set up his foundation, his nominated trustees included Finlay Calder and John Jeffrey. So I tapped Doddie up and said, "What's the crack? Why am I not on your board of trustees?" He said, "Well, you're not bright enough to be in the board. And if we have a poster campaign, you're way, way too ugly." I thought, geez, I'm coming third to Finn and JJ. I must be struggling. Jeez. Doddie just used to say to me, "I just want you to be a mate when it gets a bit tricky. And all you need to do is keep the beers coming." He used to tease me constantly about Kevin Sinfield's run 7 marathons in 7 days, 101 miles in 24 hours for his mate, and you've done the square root of hee-haw. Over the last 6 years, we've all been incredibly humbled and blown away by what Doddie's achieved and the way he's gone about facing his challenge. To use his words, MND is not incurable, it's just underfunded. Doddie, along with Rob and the help of Kevin, have shifted the dial, raising £20 million between them, but also raising awareness and campaigned to secure £50 million of government funding for research. I'm sure you'll all be delighted to welcome the news last week that the first tranche of money is beginning to flow into research projects, although not before time. And again, to use Doddie's words, enjoy life while you can. You just don't know what's round the corner. We were told there's nothing we can really do. I said, right, we've got this. Now we've got to fight.